Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to say Barakatah Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakah Kadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Green Millstone. Salutations to the sincere Akim that puts this truth with no due diligence and sincerity. Man, we all know the voting democratic system is bullshit, but you better believe Esau Edom knows who he wants in power. There's major elections going on across the entirety of the globe. America are going to have theirs soon. Everyone's predicting Trump to come back into office. Here in the UK, you got Rishi Sunak of the Conservatives trying to push back for the general election as far as he can, trying to get the wins that win the hearts and the minds of the simple. Um, the Labour candidate is also another top devil. They always been devils, but now even Labour's coming out with it, showing they don't give a fuck about Jake or so-called equity and the minorities like they claim they do. Because at the end of the day, every nation is gonna be for their people anyway. And you got it here with the London the mayor situation. We've been under this Asian Sadiq Khan for a minute, but you've got a lady by the name of Susan Hall, a conservative Labour. London is under a London is under a Labour mayor, but this conservative by the name of Susan Hall is also applying for the position, balloting for the position, and her stance is basically quote unquote so-called black people have a problem with crime. She's been quoted saying that. What she's basically saying is there's a problem with niggas, urban inner city niggas, and we need to do something about it. And I'm telling you, whether it's her that the elites put in place, whether it's Sadiq Khan, you Jake are in for some shit. Yeah, I'm telling you, you're into some shit. Like, of course, her PR team are saying that, it's a desperate smear and a mischaracterization, but she's on video. You can look it up on YouTube. She said, nobody wants to say it. You can get in trouble as an MP if you say this, but the black community has a problem with crime. Basically, she wants to get you niggas straight. She wants to put you in subjection. And you better believe if she's appointed, well, either way, Esau Edom is going to have his chip rolled out. London, the financial capital of England, is going to be a major part of that as the financial hub. But if this conservative, if this Edomite woman right here, this dev gets in power, you Jake are going to go through some shit. Conservative London mayoral candidate Susan Hall seems convinced of the innate criminality of black people. A group of Labour MPs has alleged in a letter, and I mean, that's Labour trying to win Jake's vote, but they're still going to treat Jake like shit anyway if they get in power. But it's true, man. You see, these devils hate our people, man. They hate the two-thirds, and ultimately the two-thirds, being the majority, paint Jake with a negative brush, man. And you gotta understand, like, this devil is going to come down hard. You better be ready for a time like of trouble as such as has never been seen before. Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe, meaning destruction to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that you have but a short time. Esau Edom is about to make some serious moves, man. Serious. Yeah. You better understand the time that you're living in, man. In fact, I've brought this out previously in other sit downs, but it is one of the most pertinent scriptures, man. Daniel's 12 and 1. And at that time, the end time, shall Michael stand up, God like Mayakala, like the Most High, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. I was at some event, some networking event for work yesterday, and they were talking about food insecurity, saying in London people are only about maybe 5 meals away from rioting in the streets. Like literally, if the imports stop coming, you might be able to go get enough food in the supermarket if they played it off and didn't alert anyone for about roughly 5 meals, according to the industry experts that spoke. for 5 meals. So that's literally what, 1.5 days worth of food. And then after that, the majority of people that haven't got backstock will be rioting in the streets, man. Think about that, man. Like a so-called developed city in one of the richest countries in the world, London, is 1.5 days away from civil unrest and people rioting in the streets for food. Yo, you need to put. I'm telling you, man. These politicians, at the end of the day, are the puppets of the elite, man. Yeah, whether it be Rishi Sunak, whether it be Susan Hall, Sadiq Khan, the Labour Party official as president. Come on, man. Come on. They got David Lammy. It says the comments criticised earlier this week by Shadow Foreign Secretary David Lammy. They got David Lammy, this nigga in here, including Miss Hall, describing the carnival as dangerous, saying it puts local residents through hell. And that's another thing. She will shut down that Notting Hill Carnival instantly. Instantly. They're expecting 2 million people to attend it this year. And it's nothing but Bacchus and it's the left hand side. That whole carnival allegedly started to recognise the plights of Benjamin, man, the hell that they were going through in London when they got invited over during the Windrush and were going through hell at the hands of these devils in the West End in particular. And the residents of Notting Hill, a big Caribbean Benjaminite society, decided to create that carnival as a memorabilia, man, of their quote unquote Caribbean heritage, even though they're Benjamin. But anyway, and long story short, as the new generations are coming, the festival's just got more decrepit and decrepit to the point where now it's nothing but a celebration of Bacchus. It's just literally people just going over there to defile themselves. Long story short, and like you got a situation where she's making it clear, yeah, clear that she doesn't like Jake. You got Caribbean. I'm not even gonna call them Benjamites. Caribbeans complaining. In her letter to Mr. Hands, Miss Butler wrote, your mayoral candidate seems convinced of the innate criminality of black people and has repeatedly implied that our community has a propensity towards violence and disorder. Well, it's the truth, saying that black people have a problem with crime, and she word for word said that. Yeah. She asked Mr. Hands to require that Susan Hall withdraws her comments and issues a public apology to Londoners. I mean, come on, she ain't going to do that. As well as calling on him to publicly condemn and distance the Conservative Party from these comments and views. The Conservative Party been racist, man. They been hating shit. And listen, at the end of the day, like these niggas got Stockholm syndrome. They just want Esau to love them. We like I like a devil like that, man. That just calls a spade, man. Of course, for the image and PR, she's gonna have to come out there and say, "No, I don't hate black people." Well, come on, man. They hate Jake. The heathen rage, like it says in Psalms the second chapter, man. They want to do away with our people, man. And they're gonna make that move. 2/3 of our people are going to be out here trotting down in the streets, man. These devils are gonna make sure of it. You better believe it. Better expect draconian measures after this next election, man. Esau is going to move quick. Whether it's Sadiq back again, his handlers are gonna make sure he makes the move. Whether it's Susan, this white woman Karen, they're gonna make make her make the move. Proverbs 11:21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. Only the elect are going to be delivered out of the hell that's coming. 2/3 of our people want to be hand in hand with this devil. They wanna ride into the sunset with Esau, and he don't want to be around them, man. But still, they wanna fight. They wanna fight for Esau's case. 2/3 of our people, man. Nothing but death and destruction awaits them. Londoners deserve better than gut politics from Sadiq Khan and his friends, which serves only to distract from his disastrous ULEZ expansion plans. Well, in London we got this thing, the ultra low emission zone, taking money out of people's pockets, man, pursuant to Haggai 104, putting money into a bag with holes. You gotta, if your car's too old and you can't afford a new one, you gotta pay tolls to drive into the city. This place is hell, man, complete hell. The police, are, you already know what they're about, like basically pretty much my manhandling and and we don't they don't have guns here for the most part. A couple of them do, but those are the specialist units. But harassing and manhandling Jake, yeah, and but that's because at the end of the day, like Jake don't make themselves look good. Like at 2022's carnival, one person was fatally stabbed, more than 70 police were injured, 200 arrests were made. 2023's figures I'm sure will be similar. At the end of the day, man, 2/3 of our people are gonna be cut off and die, man. 2/3, man. The Lord is only dealing with the elect. Zechariah 13:8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, two parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. The elect are going to be delivered, man. Whether it's Trump or sorry, whether it's Trump or Biden, whether it's Susan or Rishi, whether it's Conservative or Labour up top in the UK, the Lord is going to deliver his elect. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord Yahweh is my God. But you better believe, man, London is about to get rocky, man, real quick. It's about to get more expensive than it is to live in. It's going to become more of a hellhole for Jake, and these Edomites are going to show their fangs. The system financially is going to crash, man, and this new digital CBDC leading to the RFID chip system is going to be rolled in, man. Don't sleep on those either. A major change is coming. There's elections going on all over the globe, man. Esau Edom is shuffling his cabinet, man, to bring in this hell. And it's going to be a hell of a time of trouble such as has never been seen upon the face of the planet Earth. Stay ready. Shalom.